Hey guys, you probably already see back with part 2 of the all new slope stick from flite. Slope ultra stick, that is. So everything looks pretty good. Got the wings, decals on top look pretty good. That's a little crease right here in mine. You probably can't see it. I'm not quite sure what it is. It's mostly just in the decal itself, I think. Not bad. Overall, it looks good. The decals on the bottom, you can actually feel them right here on the edge. Like right here, coming across. I was trying to press down on it a little bit to get it go down in there, but honestly, these might come off anyways. I might put something more colorful on the bottom. I don't know yet. I'll fly it the way it is, but it looks like you definitely got some aileron here. So the wing, you can take the wing tube, slide it in. A very nice firm fit. Take the other wing, line it up, push it in. Those two go together and mate up really nicely. So there's the wing. And then you take this piece here and you put it on like this. Just kind of goes on the front and then to the rear. And there's your wing, fully assembled. That's what it looks like. Let's see what I want to do. Here's the landing gear. It's just carbon fiber. It's got a notch right here. Goes up into the body. And this is actually how it goes. This is the top. That's where the wing goes. So these just push up into these. And so you turn the wing, turn it the right way so they cross is how they do. So this one goes over that way. The other one goes that way. So let's see if we can do this. Which way does it go now? It goes, make sure you get it turned the right way. It goes this way, like this. Okay. So it goes up in these channels. Got channel right here where it goes all up in here, all the way up. And it looks like it's a little, okay, it took a little bit to get it up in the channel, but then you just push. Be careful, guys, this is carbon fiber. You do not want to end up with carbon fiber sliver in your finger. And it's got, you probably won't be able to see it on camera, but it's got a little bit notch right here where that little flange piece goes. So you gotta make sure you push it all the way in there. Hear that snap? That means she's in there. So there's one wheel. And you take the other one, do the same exact thing. Just get it up in there, push it, and then the very last part, push it up into it. That one's definitely been tight with me. I don't think that's in there yet. It didn't make the snap. There we go. Until you hear that snap, she's not in there. So there's that part of it. Now we can do the back end here. You just take this piece here, the white piece here, goes over. You've got it's got two holes already in the thing. Actually, they go in from this way, the screws do. So get your bag of parts out, this bag here. You've got two long screws. Sorry guys, that's what they look like. They go in here. And then we got to slide on everything else. Let me get my screwdriver. Okay guys, I went and got my screwdriver. These are Phillips head screws. So, what you want to do is screw one of each into your boom. I just realized I'm off camera, so I'm sorry. Here we go. So, yeah, you got two screws. You got one here. Trying to get this where you guys can see it well. One screw here. and one screw here. And the boom's already got screws in for it. So you just line up your holes. The boom piece slid in very nicely. So this should go right on in. I think I might need a bigger bit. Let me see here what bit I got. Find something that fits on it a little nicer. Just get it started. Sorry guys, I have a bum thumb. I cut myself today on a table at our club meeting, so kind of working a little injured here. You should be able to get the screw started. It should go right through.
Well, I say that. You can mindfully hold it up to light. Make sure you got it lined up with the screw. Make sure the hole's lined up like this. I have to play with it a little bit to get it perfectly lined up. They gave you thumb screws for the other screws, for the wing and the tail, which makes it nice. So yeah, once you get this going, it's simple
to get it going all the way in. You might be asking why I'm not using an electric screwdriver. I have one, but I don't want to strip out the threads on the other side of this, because it is, if you see, it's just plastic. Right here is plastic. Right here and here where the screws go. So you don't want to sorry about that guys. You don't want to over tighten that at all. So now that I've got that one almost all the way in, I'm going to go ahead and grab the other screw and we'll get it started in the other hole, just to make sure it does go in. These screws are pretty tiny guys, so don't lose them. I ought to have a towel on my workbench here just in case I did drop it, it wouldn't bounce everywhere. So for anybody's wondering, these are digital servos. They're, of course they tell you on the info, the plane, but they're so tiny they're hard to see. They're A3451, I think. Typing on these things keep getting smaller and smaller. Anyway guys, you just want to screw this all the way in. Now that I have the second one in, I'll go ahead and screw it all the way in till it's snug. And then I'll go ahead and do the front one same way. And while you're here guys, I mean, I know they do good jobs at factory and all, but you might want to go ahead and just put while you have it here, go ahead and put a wrench on each one of these other screws back here. So you got two more here. Hopefully you can see that here and here. So just, you know, see if they'll turn. Those are pretty snug. There's actually more here. Every one of these spots is going to have a screw probably. That one feels tight. That one feels pretty good. One for the receiver, for the speed controller feels good. There's one for the landing gear. Just, you don't want your plane falling apart, guys, on the first flight. So it's just something to get into. Normally on a new plane like this, I go ahead and go over every single screw that I can get to. And all these only screw in for one side and it holds it on the other side. So, okay, at that point, is you just hook the wires up. And so you have a silver looking line on one of these. I hope you can see that. And you have one here. So these two go together. Just make sure you connect your positive and positive, negative, negative. So that one's plugged in. This one's, plug this one in. Make sure you got brown to brown what would it be? Yellow to yellow. And then they got this little channel right here where you can tuck these up into. So let's see how you do this. Just kind of clip them in, kind of snap in place, kind of help hold those in so they don't just wander around. It's nice that they gave you that little channel. And then these here, you can just kind of tuck them kind of underneath there. Okay, that part's done. That should be the hardest part to it, guys. So if I remember correctly from the video I watched, you slide your tail fin on first. Slide it in. It just goes right on in. Slides up. Slide all the way up to here. Slide all the way up. So when you're done, you should be able to see through here. There's a hole right there. I hope you can see that. So the elevator stabilizer, it goes through here, and you just got a little channel right here. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. This little square piece of the stabilizer, you want it to line up with that, and it just snips them like that. And then that should be good. So then you take one of these little thumb screws. I think all of these screws, the little rubber things in here. Oh, I bet those go on here to help hold it on place. So you got a little rubber bushing that you want to put on first. And then you just line up your screw with your screw hole here. And this should hold on your stabilizer and your vertical fin all together at one time. The rubber just helps it not be able to unscrew. So you want to make sure it's snug. Go ahead and tighten it down too much. But that's pretty durable. That's more durable than a lot of trainer planes that I deal with. So get your other two little spacers here. Go ahead and put them on. Set those to the side. Honestly, the only other thing left to do is put the wing on, and you got your linkages. You got your tail wheel right here. The tail wheel snips into the back end of the rudder right here. This little box on the side, that's the purpose of it. It's for your tail wheel. So you just take it and you push it in, something like that. Now the tail wheel's on. Okay, guys. Only thing left really is to do the wing. The wing, you line it up with the dials up here on the front. And then we'll just go on like that. Whoop, keep that on there. Slide that up into place. And then make sure the rear end is down underneath there, like that. So you take your two thumb screws, put it in, that's done. Then all you do left is your linkages, but I'm actually going to modify my plane right out of the box. I have two servos I'm going to install so I can play with like flaperon and spoilers. Not that you need it, but I'm going to do it. So I'm going to cut this video off here, saying thank you for watching. That's most of the assembly. But once I get my servos installed, I will come back for the final installation of everything. Thank y'all for watching. Happy flying.